there, ref. That's, he got the ball. Good morning, Tottenham fans worldwide, and happy Christmas to you all. Hope you're getting off to a great start to your day and spending time with your loved ones. It's what this festive period is all about. Today, for our Christmas video, we are going to spend £1,000 on the Tottenham Club shop. The rules are we have €500, dollars, pounds, whatever the currency you want it to be in yen. It really doesn't matter to spend. And today, we're going to see what we both come out with, see if we kind of spend it the same or see where the differences are. I would argue there might be a couple of items the same, but I think the rest, we have two totally different tastes. But today we'll find out. Now, of course, we're not actually going to spend £1,000 in the Spurs club shop. We're not going to line Levy's pockets like that. But theoretically, if we did actually have £1,000 just at our disposal, because there's a lot more important things to spend that money on, if we just had it laying around, this is what we would spend it on. So, guys, before we get into it, smash a like. Please let us know in the comments if you've been the lucky recipient or you're the owner of any of these items and whatever cool Spurs items you've received today under the Christmas tree. So, Jack, we'll pass it over to you, my man.
Yeah, so if someone handed me basically $500 to spend at the Spurs shop, I wouldn't spend it as if it were my own money. If it were my own money, I think I would be a lot more clever about my spending than how I was with this. There are some items here that I certainly would absolutely buy with my own money, and then there's some ones that I wouldn't buy with my own money, basically. So if it were kind of just like a gift card that were gifted to me by an uncle or an aunt or something, I'm kind of thinking like, what are kind of not the things that you would kind of look at, you're like, geez, like who would spend money on that? Or like, would really someone want to, put their money on that sort of thing? These are kind of some of the items I've gone for. And so it's kind of led me up to this first choice here, this brown third shirt from last season. I'll be honest, when we did the watch alongs, did not really enjoy the Spurs players in this kit. It was very annoying to pick them out because of the numbers were sort of bleeding into the crest, and it's just kind of a weird sort of a viewing experience for this kit. But I do think it is actually quite stylish. I think a lot of the fans that I've seen wear it and whatnot do look quite good in it. So I've gone for this just because it's a little bit on sale, but I wouldn't spend $100 on it. I probably wouldn't even spend 45 on it. But if someone gave me $500 to spend, I think I would add that into my shopping list. This one, though, is again kind of in line with what I was talking about for maybe just silly spending if someone gave me that much money. These are apparently $156 tracksuit bottoms, basically adult navy tech fleece pants of the 2023-24 season. And I don't really understand really what makes these that special. It doesn't really look like it's made of any sort of special material. It said it's like made of, a bit of cotton, a bit of polyester. It's not even all cotton. It's not all polyester. It's a mix. And then also as well, like the zipper. I mean, I don't know. I get it. It's like, nice and durable, but it doesn't really look that stylish to me. But I don't mind them. And it would be okay to, have some Spurs sweatpants to be wearing around the house every now and again. Or if I just wanted to have some maybe nicer looking loungewear, maybe this would be one of them. But to be honest, I am shocked that these are even $94 on sale, let alone 156. But yeah, Dave, that's something I decided to waste my money on. This is when I'm starting to spend my money more wisely. We have a beautiful, lovely Spurs retro pony away long sleeve blue. Really like this one. Just yeah, gorgeous. I think you'd be a fool not to maybe be tempted by spending that 500 quid on that. And then I also had some other lovely kind of Spurs retro shirts. I also think the model is, doing a very good job here with this one. It's a really good pose, nice little kind of bagginess to the kit. That's exactly how I would like to look in it, basically. So I'm very tempted to spend my money there. Got another retro kit. I'm just racking up the money on the retro kits, Dave. I think they're stylish. I think they work. Like I think in the summer as well, they'd be fun to wear around, as you're kind of waiting for the new season. I think they look good, if you're kind of going out maybe late at night, if even you can get away with that sort of thing, especially as Americans, because no one really knows much about Tottenham Hotspur sometimes. So you can kind of get away with that being like a stylish thing to do. So yeah, these kind of kits, I really like, I think are cool. And then this is again kind of maybe towards the areas of spending that I wouldn't say like is maybe clever spending, but I do try to golf every now and again. I'm not very good, but I would like to get better. But this would be nice to attach to my bag. A little Spurs crest navy gold golf towel. And it actually looks quite nice. It's stitched, looks like it's made of decent material. It's not too big or anything either. So I'd actually use that. I'd actually really like to have that attached to my golf bag. Would I spend $27 on that? Maybe that's a different story. This I really liked. I actually nearly wanted to buy this for someone
Wow.
else actually this Christmas. I thought this was stylish. I even think you would like this, Dave. I think it's pretty cool looking. The sweatshirt looks actually a lot like the reason I was gonna get it is because I'm from Seattle, and the Seattle Mariners kind of have a similar sort of color kind of blend to this. And I think it's a really good color blend, the turquoise with that navy blue, and just think it's
Can I
very stylish again. Yeah, yeah, chime
can
in.
I just say I think it's very similar to a top I've got on. It's just got one stripe, but I've got the orange in the same patterns where it is on the sleeves and down the side. So I think they're trying to knock off Adidas a little bit there, Jack.
Okay, and, well, Lancashire Dave, what do you make of his modeling, skills here? I think he actually he pulls it off really well here.
He wears the jackets well, especially when you see him in them cold nights across Europe in them jackets. He wears them well for sure.
And then this is, the last and certainly not, maybe was probably the worst of my, Spurs spending. Again, would I spend $20 on a phone holder? Probably not, but now that it has a Spurs crest on it, maybe I would. I'm not too sure, but if I had, again, a gift card to spend of some kind, these are kinda some of the funny, maybe needless kinda spending that I would do, Dave, and, who doesn't need a little Spurs crest holder for, when you're driving? Also promotes safe driving.
So is this your whole list for $500? This is all you're
This is
getting.
$488, Dave. I mean,
Wow,
like I
you're
said,
getting ripped
not
off.
that economical. Probably the big one that maybe I just did stupidly is because I want a pair of sweatpants. I kind of need a new pair of sweatpants. So I was like, what would $156 sweatpants feel like? They must feel like heaven,
Mm.
on your cheeks and on your legs. But um, that's what I've done, Dave. That's probably the one that was the really stupid one. I definitely could have saved money there. But the rest of it's just nice retro, kits and stuff like that. Ones that I would wear in the summertime, ones I'd wear on stream to look cool, that sort of thing if I can. And maybe some other kind of stupid things. So, like I said, if I had that much money to spend, I don't think I've ever spent 500 bucks in any store ever. So, if I ever had that much money to spend, I think I would just start going to town on stupid stuff.
Well, see, now I think we need to sort of work out whether you've just absolutely spent the money recklessly
I think that's the
or
case.
you guys in the USA are getting ripped off compared to what we could get here out of the
Ooh,
Euros because it seems like I've got a lot more in my basket for my money. So we're going to have a determination here. But look, this is, again, we're not spending the money. I don't have 500 euros lying around spend like this in the club shop. But if I did, this is what your boy would spend it on. So we are going to start here with this lovely Spurs Retro 1997 Pony away long
it's
sleeve blue
class.
shirt, just similar to Jack. And the reason for me, I think it's a bit similar. I think this just brings back memories. It was the first ever kit I owned. Full kit, by the way. I had the full kit, I had the shorts and the socks when I was a little lad. And it's just sort of nostalgic purposes. Look at that. It's absolutely lovely. For me, I feel like royalty wearing this. You've got the lovely cream round the neck, the old school crest, the cream up, the inside of the sleeves and up the inside of the jersey. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So that would be the first thing I would buy. Imagine walking into that at 30, walking into my parents' house at 33 years of age wearing that Christmas morning. They'd be like, David, you've never grown up. What's wrong with you? The second one I would buy is this Spurs Retro 97-98 goalkeeper jersey as well. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I was toying between this and another one on the club site. There is another sort of green one there, but this one for me, this is absolutely lovely if you were walking up to a match day or something like that and you were an aspiring young
Especially
goalkeeper.
as an Irish Spurs fan, Dave. Just quickly, do you think
Green, sir.
is it a must as an Irish citizen to look good in green?
Well, I think it's a must, yeah, but when you're a big guy like me, it's a bit hard, Jack, because you end up looking like a bit of a Brussels
I think
sprout.
you'd look good in that actually. I think you'd pull it off. I think you'd pull it off. But yeah, I was just thinking about that. I wonder if that's as a must as an Irish citizen. You have to adapt, good green wearing clothing. But I
Mm.
can't believe you went for one of the goalkeeper kits, Dave. Click on that bad boy because this is a little too much for me. I was tempted by it, but I'm just not too sure. I'm not too sure if I could rock this.
Do you know what, Jack? I was tempted between this and the green one. There's a green one very similar. But because I've already gone for the other old green one, I've gone for this. Look, for me, I have an affinity towards the retro jerseys. It's maybe more nostalgic purposes, but I don't know. I'd leave it out there to the people in the comments. But I feel like the jerseys in my era growing up were a lot more better than what we're seeing on the shelves now. Personally, that's my own opinion. But this one again, I think is absolutely lovely, Jack. You're going to a Spurs night. One of the old Spurs players giving an evening, a conversation. It'd be absolutely brilliant to wear, or just in general, even walking around the house or whatever. Playing that straw. I
Yeah,
think
it
it's
looks warm.
absolutely beautiful. So because I went for the green one, for the other one, I've
Has
gone
like
for
a
that one.
Christmassy kind of vibe to it. You know what I mean? Like the sort of the twirly design to it. For some reason, at first, I thought it was some sort of kind of Christmassy style retro kit, but it's actually a goalkeeper kit. So let us know if I don't know. I'm not sure if I could rock that, but let us know, everybody, if you think that would suit you. Yeah, let's
I
go
think
further
it's
down
lovely.
here.
But also, the reason why I prefer the retro gear, Jack, is because it's made for bigger people. It's a lot more loose wearing. A big guy like me trying to get into some of these modern day clothes. Not pretty sure that's what people want to see. So I do prefer the bigger gear, the
Yeah,
more spacious sort of gear. So that's probably
good
alludes to it
color
as
too.
well. Look, why not double down with some socks as well? 97 retro socks. Lovely couple of crests on these. Lovely pair of socks, I think. So why not? 17 quid. I'd never ever spend 17 quid on socks. I feel, bad parting with a tenner for some socks, to be honest with you. And even then, there's got to be 5 pairs instead of
Yeah,
your
it's got to
usual
be more than
three.
that.
But, I think they're absolutely lovely. Then I've gone for this lovely Spurs retro crest white t-shirt. I just think,
That's
again,
nice.
if you were going for a dinner or something like that and you wanted to show your allegiance, a lovely little sort of subtle way of doing that. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Where are we now? What's this blue thing? How do I get rid of this? It's gone mad.
Scroll a bit up, maybe. Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah,
got a little
sorry.
bit. There we go.
There we go. Then obviously I've gone for the 97 polo long sleeve shirt like
Similar
you.
taste.
I just think again it's absolutely gorgeous. I think wearing that with a pair of tracksuit bottoms to the game day, I think beautiful. Then I've gone for this Spurs Met
Hmm.
retro print t-shirt. I do like the contrast of the gold and black. I think it sort of symbols cool, slick, bit of a king. So for me, and I love the old school crest. So for me, I think that's absolutely brilliant. And 28 quid, I
Buy
think
one,
is
get one
actually
half off too, with that too.
yeah, so I think it's actually reasonable, to be fair, for that. Um, then I've also gone for a lovely little bucket hat, Jack. If you want to, we are in the semi-final, right? These are sort of retro to
That's
Tottenham's
a
cup
Wembley
runs.
hat.
So if you want to get, yeah, exactly. If you want to get in the mood, you get one of them. Then I've also gone for this lovely men's navy crew
Yeah,
neck
that thing is I've seen that
cotton
before.
jumper.
That
I
thing
think
is
you
nice.
brought it up before.
I nearly got that for Christmas for myself. I think it's really nice.
I think again, it's just a nice little subtle one. You can wear around the place. You're going for coffee or something like that, and you wanted to show
Yeah,
your
it's classy.
allegiance. Absolutely classy, and you can
I
again
think that's
wear
a
that with
better date
jeans
night
or.
one, maybe because we're in the winter time, but I think that's like a better date night one than the
Mm,
than the other Spurs shirt that he
yeah,
had there. I think that one's really class.
I think it's really subtle. It's really nice, and again, I like the golden cockerel. I'm a big fan of the gold on the cockerel. Then, just for me, I'm a bit of a child. There's a child in all of us, so I've gone for the Mickey Van de Ven soccer stars and also the
Oh, I love
Guglielmo
the Vic
Scario
one. Look at
one.
that pose he's doing. What is
Yeah.
that? That pose is hilarious.
Oh, it's beautiful because I've already got Romero and Richarlison, so I need to add to them. Then to get in the spirits, people know I love watching the darts around Christmas time, Ali
Nice.
Pally. So if anyone is a big fan, I know James Madison is, you can get a pack of dart flights, 6 quid. I think is absolutely a steal on that. Then I do have one myself. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit of a child, but if you want to walk around and pretend you're the captain of your own house, if you've got a missus there and you want to show that you run the house, just put the captain's armband on for the day and walk around. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Then who doesn't love a bit of
Chirpy
chirpy?
costs €18. That's wild. Like,
It is wild. It's expensive, Jack. But if you do have aspirations of being the guy, you've got to get yourself into the role, right? You've got to have a physical figure that you can tend to be. So anyone that's aspirations of taking Chirpy's job, I think you got to have it. The old mascot in there. Then I've only threw these in because these were dirt cheap, and I think they're actually not too bad. Set of pajamas. Now I'm
yeah.
not really a pajama wearing guy. I'm a caveman. I walk around in my boxers, Jack. But for someone like you, I know you do like a bit of loungewear. I think this would be perfect for you,
Yeah, this is
knocking
cool
around
looking.
there, the shorts and that. Only 18 quid as well. I think it's an absolute
For the summer,
steal.
that's nice. Those are good pajamas for the summer for sure.
And then to round it off, I think we're coming to the end of my list now. We've just got the wall crest sticker. I wanted to put this in the middle of our bed head in the bedroom, but You know, I don't have full decorative designs of the apartment, so unfortunately on that one I couldn't do. But I think if anyone does have decorating control of their
I think
house and
Harry
stuff
Scarf
like,
has a version of that. Like when we do the channel
yeah,
predictions, I think he has a version of that in his bedroom. So we're all jealous of Harry. Yeah, that's a good
yeah.
one, Dave. I like
So
that.
I think, nice and subtle, a bit of wall art if that's what people want, or if you're like, the caller from the cheese room and you've got
Mhm.
you've got Dragon's Den down there, you can stick that on the wall, decorate it yourself, beautiful. Then I've just gone for this men's 1882 print, just again because it was 12 quid in the sales, Jack. Again, I think it's not just nice, subtle, not in your face, white grey. I just think
I
it's
could see
lovely, not
Drew wearing that. I
there.
could see someone like Drew wearing
Drew
that.
would
Yeah.
love that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Drew would love that. And
And then
then
some. Are these like for the car or something like that? Like
no,
these?
so these are for Christmas, Jack, just to sort of get in the spirit. So what I've actually gone for here is just some balls for the tree,
Uh-huh.
nice and subtle. Get them 12 quid. Put them on your tree either this year or next year. I think nice if you want to sort of get your representation in there, because I don't know whether people have the same problem as me, but my missus loves Disney, so it's all over the tree. It's all incorporated into Christmas. So this is a way of me getting my stuff in there nice and subtly, taking over slightly. And then of course, then, you're never too old for a stocking. My ma still gives me a little stocking Christmas morning to this day. So I've gone with a Spurs stocking here as well. Or I
Yeah,
think
that's
it's
nice.
just nice to hang on the fireplace. And then I think this is absolutely tremendous for 24 quid. Look at that. Imagine having that on your bedside table or on your office desk, just a little snow globe, Spurs, cockerel there. Absolutely gorgeous, I think. So that is my list. So, Jack, what do you think of my list? And are you getting ripped off or are you spending recklessly?
I think you've done a much better job spending more economically than I have. I will say this: I would feel bad for the postman or the postwoman that would have to, the post carrier that would have to have to deliver that for you. That's a heavy, heavy, heavy box that they'd be taking out there to you. But I think you've done much better with your 500 quid than I have. I think my big mistake was, me
Pants.
actually thinking I knew I needed a pair of pants. And then I was like, wow, $150 pair of pants. Never even thought that was possible for a pair of joggers.
Can we
But I
just
was
say
just
that
like,
is
why not see
absolute
what those feel
robbery?
like? Why not see what it's like?
That's absolute robbery, by the way. Even if I was spending someone else's money, I still wouldn't be able to hand
No,
over 150 quid for cotton pants. That's absolutely madness.
it's almost the delusional person in me just like, wants to just see what sort of that would be like and just feel that experience of being ripped off, I guess. So that's what I've gone for there. But Dave, I really like what you had to spend. And we also had very similar items. We had some clash there. So or
Mm.
some similar ones that we
I
picked.
think
So
in terms of the retro gear, I think we're along the same
yeah,
lines. I think we both
exactly.
enjoy it, but everything else outside of that, you can see who's more mature of the two and who's more of a child of the
Dave knows how
two.
to spend his money. Dave knows how to spend his money better than I do.
Well,
But
look,
great
I just
video.
tried to
Great
spend
video.
it like
Thank
it
you.
was my own, Jack. I tried to get good deals. I was trying to look after the money like it was my own. But look, I
Great
enjoyed
video
that. I
idea.
think it was fun to do. So, Jack, any Christmas message you want to send out there to the people? Because I
Yeah.
opened with one, so it's your turn to close with one.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks for all the support you guys show us. Hopefully, you have a wonderful time with whoever you might be spending it with, or if you're just, enjoying the holidays in general, this little sort of festive period. Hopefully, you are doing it with friends and family. Have a wonderful new year and looking forward to, a new year. Looking forward to many more memories, many more craziness with Spurs, many more roller coaster rides. But we do really appreciate all the support you guys show us and just continuing to back us and through this journey with Spurs as well as with this channel. And there you are. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. In the big hands we trust. And happy Christmas, everyone. Enjoy your Christmas dinner.
See everybody.